Hello everyone, in this video I would like to show you how to import a data that we have in Excel file sheet into our ServiceNow platform. For example, here I have a table with a list of records. So imagine this table is empty. I would like to import a set of data that I already have in Excel file sheet like this, and I would like to put this in a list of records. Okay, that's what I would like to do. So the first thing what I'm going to do is to delete already the existing record that I already done before. So I'm going to just delete this to make it empty. So I delete. Okay, click again. So it's deleted. It's empty now. There is no information. There are no information here. No records to display. So I have here the Excel file sheet that I downloaded from the exercise here. If you have an account in Developer ServiceNow and you can access to the course importing data, and you have already this exercise, which is not this. There's one exercise here. You can have download the Excel file sheet. So the first thing what you have to make sure that your data in the Excel file sheet is proper, which means no duplicate data, no empty cells, so it should be complete. That's the first thing you have to make sure. Once that part is done, the second thing is to have the application what we call Need IT, or any other application which you have like a table. So here I have the application Need IT installed, which I installed by going through this exercise here, prepare instance for importing data. So here what you need to do is to create an account in GitHub, where developers actually put their application ready for download, so you can download for free and you can install it into your ServiceNow. All you need to do is to open an account here, GitHub, and then follow these instructions, guidelines, and then you can have your account your application ready for use. So two things: one, the Excel file sheet with proper format with no information missed in the Excel file sheet, complete, clean. And the second thing is to have the application Need IT ready for use, where we have our table here where we're going to import, put the data inside. Okay, so as part of the next step, what we are going to do is to load our data. Okay, I click here in load data. They are explaining me how to do. So system import sets load data. That's where I have to go in order to load our data. So I'm going to type system import set. As you can see under this application we have load data. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to create a table. I created many times the table, so I need to find a kind of different name. Need IT, Need IT Excel files table. I'm gonna give this name. I'm gonna choose my file, sheet number 1, header row 1. So this is all the information that you have to put. So I'm gonna submit. Oh no, so it's already there. Excel file. Let's put number 1. Let's see if this is giving me. Okay, it's accepting the number, so it's fine. So I created the table called Need IT Excel files 1 table. Okay, where we loaded our data. So at this point of the exercise, we did not put our data directly into our targeted table. Our target table is in the application Need IT. That table is still empty. We did not put anything inside. What we did here is just create a table, and this table called a staging table. It's an intermediate table where we actually loaded our data. And after that, what we need to do is to create a transform map, which is here, create transform map. So now you can ask yourself a question: what is transform map? It's kind of going like, what is this transform map? What is it doing? So before doing the transform map, I'm going to explain what is it exactly. So if you go back to the course and you click on data import process, This part of the exercise is giving you the explanation how this thing really works. So the first thing is to make sure that your data source is good. So here we have an Excel file sheet. We have also other type of data source that we can use for import. We can have a MySQL database, or here FTP I think is a file transfer protocol. So these things, it's already available different type of data source available for importing. So we loaded our data, that created a table called staging table. In our case is need IT Excel files 1 table. Okay, so that's the table we created, and once we load our data into that table, we are going to like we have already our target table need IT, which is currently empty, and we have to use in between what we call a transform map. That transform map, which is actually telling to the system what is the source table, what is the target table, match all the columns which is in the staging table to the target table. That is actually a transform map. So we are giving the information needed to take the data from here to put here. So it's not working directly. We are not taking from the Excel file sheet and directly putting into our target table. So we need to create before a staging table and use a transform map, another type of process where we are telling to the system, hey, that's this is our source table, this is our target table, and so on. So that's what we are going to do next. And the last thing is to check if our data is imported properly, to check data integrity. So here, as we loaded our data, we're going to click on create transform map. Okay, I'm going to uncheck this run business rule. I have to make sure we are on the right tables. I created many tables for exercise, and I'm going to choose the target table, which is need IT, this one. So I'm telling to the system, this is the source table, this is the target table. I'm going to give a name for the map. I created many maps, so I'm going to put map 7. This checkbox should be active. It should be checked, sorry. And this one I'm going to uncheck. This is like there are predefined rules it's going to check when it's doing its transform. If there is, for example, a date which is in the past and today, it's going to give some errors. So I'm going to uncheck this in order to not have any mistakes, any errors during our import. And now what we are going to do is to create the map and also matching the fields from the source table to the target table. For that, I'm not going to click on submit. Instead, I'm going to click on auto map matching fields. That's going to do that. So at this point, we did not yet import our data to our targeted table. What we did is just matching the fields and created the map 7. Now we are going to transform. When we click on transform, it's going to take that data and then put the data from the source table to our target table. So I click on transform. It's going to open me another page where we can actually choose what is the map we have to use here. I created map 7, which has the information, the source table. Into the source table we have our data from the Excel file sheet, and also what is the target table, and we already matched our fields. And when we matched our fields, we create the map 7. So we are going to use the map 7 in order to transform. So we click on transform, is done. At this point, we actually put the data into our target table. So if you want to double check, you can just click on transform history, and you can see here the state is complete, timestamp, and how many records were inserted, were imported. We have 5, and what is the source table we use? Files 1. Okay, at this point it's done. So if you want to make sure that is imported properly, you just click on need IT, you open need IT application, and you go to all. As you can see in the beginning of the video, I just deleted all the records. Now we have just I imported all the records from the Excel file sheet to this table. That is done. So if you want more check in details, for example, you can click on one of the records and check here. We have the name, request type, legal, and what needed is legal 2. And we have also the short description, which is imported record 1. So I'm gonna just open a screenshot that I already made. For example, here the row number 2, we have the name, legal 1, legal 2, imported record number 1. For example, if I click on the records, go back one step, I click on the last record, import record 5, and we have Nathaniel Phoenix, and request type human resource, what needed human resource 2. And I open my image. As you can see here, Nathaniel Phoenix, human resources 2, import record number 5. Okay, so that's how we do if you want to import a data which is in an Excel file sheet and you want to put it directly into a target table. This is very practical, if you have a big amount of data into Excel file sheet. All you need to do is to have your application ready for use, your table with all the columns with the right naming, and your Excel file sheet with the proper name, double checked with not duplicates and any of this kind, no duplicates, no empty cells, and you can directly import all the records into your ServiceNow, into your table. That is a very quick and fast and very effective. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Until next time, bye.